Before we start this video, I just want to give a massive shout out and a big thanks to Jeff Weiler Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for allowing us to review their 2020 Dodge Ram. Alright guys, welcome back to another video from Evolutions. So today we are reviewing this 2020 Dodge Ram Limited with the Hemi, and it has air ride. And honestly, Kashif and I both like this truck. I mean, it's such a smooth riding truck and everything else too. I mean, I'll let Kashif say a lot about it also, but it's just, honestly, if I had to go and buy a truck, this would definitely be it.
For sure. So I will say, okay, I'm a little biased. I love my Dodge trucks. I love Dodge in general, Mopar all the way. But I'm not gonna hate on Ford or Chevy, because I'm sure there's guys out there that love their Fords and some who love their Chevys. But this truck, Jesus, what can I tell you about it? Air ride suspension, it is extremely comfortable. Like, for being a truck, it actually doesn't feel like rigid and bouncy. It doesn't feel like that. Actually, like, it feels really comfortable. It feels stable. It picks up really well, and if you put your foot down, it just literally throws you in your seat. It's astonishing for a big truck. I mean, take 8,000-pound truck.
Yeah.
8,000 pounds, and it just picks up and goes. Definitely with the 8-speed transmission, it's smooth. It shifts very well.
And like I was saying earlier, this thing has a lot of power in it too. So I mean, here's a little 27 roll. I mean, it gets up for what it is. Now the one bad thing I do have about it is, for being such a heavy truck, the brakes could be a little better.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, like it's just a great riding truck. And you have all the amenities that you would out of any luxury car. You have the air ride. You have this gorgeous entertainment system, which we'll go over here in a little bit too. And you have the entire moonroof system. You have the adaptive cruise control. Basically, for being wrapped up in a $70,000 truck, I don't know what you could possibly get that would be better, to be honest with you. And
for being like a base, not a basic, but not like a 25. No, I'm saying like for 1,500. That's fully loaded. You know, you're getting astonishing amounts of, you know,
features.
Yeah. Right. That's a good way to. That's a good word I was looking for. But I mean, like, mind you, like, this is something you'd look and get like a 2,500 or 3,500.
Yeah,
you know,
those are like different like class stuff.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, for the class of 15 in the 1500s.
Oh yeah. Like F-150s.
Yeah, you got F-150s or like a Chevy Silverado. Yeah, you know, 1,500. It honestly, in my books, outbooks them all. You know, I mean, it's got the, like I said, it's got the air suspension. It's got heated and cooled seats. It's got the heated steering wheel. It's got the full entertainment system is actually easy to use, and it's pretty big. Yeah. So it's a pretty big screen. It's got parallel parking in it.
Which we will try later on too. I'm really curious to see how such a big truck like this, how well it parallel parks itself. And so we'll try it later on and see, you know, how it stacks up to, you know, Ford, which is the person that came out with that feature. Shift reverse. Are you ready? Why? See what I mean?
People have no patience.
God. I don't like Columbus at all.
Yep. This is so cool.
Keep moving backward. Stop. Shift to drive. Move forward. Alright, reverse again a little bit to fix it and correct it. And woo! Alright, let's check it out real quick.
Let's see how well it came out. Wow. Self-parking. Look at that.
That's really cool. I'll get around. That's really good.
I like how they have this leather and kind of stitching embroidery.
Oh yeah.
Between like the seats and the door sills.
Yeah.
And it's got this like brushed aluminum look. Like,
and the thing about it too, like I'm pretty sure you can agree with this too. The old Rams, like the 2000, like to like the 90s to like 2000, like 5, 6s,
were
just complete crap.
Oh
like,
yes, I agree.
They were absolutely, like, the transmission always went out.
Yep.
It would be rusted out in like 2 years. The interior was absolutely garbage. And I'm not trying to. We're
not trying to dog on Dodge. It's
but
just,
like Dodge has really made a great improvement in just the past 10 years alone with their interiors.
Yes, definitely.
And their overall
and the transmission.
Quality,
like I mean, the transmission's pretty good too. You know, I don't feel the hard shifting like I used to. I don't feel that. I don't feel the grudging or like you know the grinding or anything like that. I don't feel any of that.
Yeah.
You know.
And like I mean, I'll give her my Volvo for example. This shifts much more smoothly than the Volvo does, and that says a lot.
Yeah,
like
that really does.
And like I said, this is, if I had to go out and buy a truck right now, this would be. Oh, and everybody knows I'm a huge Chevy guy, and I would have to say I would take a Ram over any Silverado or any Sahara, to be honest with you, because this thing is absolutely like it drives like a dream.
Yeah, it handles well too. I mean, for the fact that. It literally doesn't. It just grabs.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like it's bulking its weight to the left, and then you're like turning, and then it kind of just waves back over.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a wave. It doesn't feel like the ocean.
Yep.
You know, it feels really smooth, and it actually comfortably turns.
All right, guys. So we're gonna show you really. Basically how the entire infotainment system works, how you shift gears and everything else. So first what we're going to do is we're going to put our foot on the brake and then press the start button to start the truck up. And as you can see, the entire infotainment system lights up right here. And obviously, as you guys know, we have the transmission dial. Now, like Kasha said earlier, a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people do. I happen to like it because I just think it's pretty cool, to be honest with you. And so obviously you shift it right to go reverse, right to neutral, right to drive, and then put it back in park. Basic common sense there. And as you can see here, we also have 4-wheel drive modes as well as 2-wheel drive. Now, as we all know, a lot of people that buy these trucks, go on ranches, go off-roading with it, stuff like that. So obviously, if you want to change to 4-wheel drive, we just click the button, and it'll say 4-wheel drive auto in process, and you're going to change it back to 2-wheel drive in process again, and it'll automatically change it for you. So now, what I'm sure a lot of you guys really want to see is this gigantic infotainment system that we have. And again, this is Mopar's new system that they just came out with, and it started off in their Rams, and it's still there, obviously, as you guys can see. So it's actually pretty simple to really navigate through. You guys connect your phone, you can go to media, and you guys have your Bluetooth setting, AM audio, make sure it's turned down for copyright reasons, FM audio, and you guys can also hook up an aux cord, which is pretty cool. It's pretty old-fashioned too. So yeah, I mean, there's that little portion of it, and go back to home. And it'll basically bring up all your favorites lists, your recent radio station that you picked through. And again, what this has too, and I find pretty cool, you guys can actually fast forward and rewind satellite radio, which is pretty cool. And not a lot of car manufacturers are doing that still. I know like only the top end manufacturers are doing it, Mercedes, Audi, Volvo actually doesn't do it, but they're starting to get to that point. And again, like Kasha said earlier, if you can go to controls, as you can see, we have our heated both passenger and driver side seat, our ventilated both passenger and driver side seat, as well as our heated steering wheel, which is pretty cool too. And what we find extremely cool in this $70,000 truck is we can actually see a full 360 camera of the entire truck. So as you guys can see right now, we have the entire 360 camera up on the top left, and your basic backup camera right there as well. We can always change the viewpoint of the camera too. So again, we have our backup camera right here. We have a front-facing camera too, which is pretty cool, to be honest with you. And that's actually the wide view. The narrow view is right there, and it also shows the full 360 camera again. And then again, our backup camera. So yeah, that's a pretty cool feature that we have again in a $70,000 truck. We'll exit out of that, and then we'll exit out again. And again, as you can see, we're back to our home screen. So now we can go to climate. And again, this is where you can change your dual zone climate controls. You can either drag it up, down, or you can click the button if you want to. And that's again on both passenger and driver side. So, and here we have our app system. And again, this is basically just, if you guys have an Android phone, honestly, it reminds you guys of how an Android phone works. To be completely honest with you, here you'll have your entire app system. That's anything from your ventilated seats, your heated seats, your heated steering wheel, your backup camera system setting controls, as well as your mirror dimmer. So again, this does have the automatic mirror dimmer on it. You can always turn it on or off depending on which one you want. However, I really wish Dodge did a better job of like showing you which is on and which is off, because only it does it highlights blue, and I don't know if that's on or off, to be completely honest with you. So I really wish they did a better job with that. However, you do have that option here. We'll go to the next page, and again, you have your phone systems. If you guys got into an accident, what would happen is either A, you guys can click the SOS button. I'm not gonna do it because, as you guys can see, we're not in an emergency situation whatsoever. So like I said, you guys can always click that if you needed to, if you need any help. You also have your assist system, and again, this is similar to like GM's OnStar system. So you guys have the turn-by-turn direction. The basically wherever you guys want to go, it will tell you on the screen on the dashboard instrument cluster of where you guys want it to go. You have your navigation setting controls right here, and actually, it's a pretty simple system to use. It's not very complex. I know sometimes it could seem a little complex with how big the screen is and how many options you guys do have on here. But like I said, it's a very good system to use. In my opinion, it's one of the best. It actually, I think it might beat Volvo's system, to be honest with you. And that says a lot right there. So again, as you guys can see, we can go to our phone system. And basically, my phone's already connected, so I can add a contact, my mom, Kashif, my dad, whoever I want to add on here. And obviously, as you guys can see, we have recent calls right here, mom, Kashif, contacts. I can go through all my contacts that I have. And then we can go backup camera again, and here we have all of our backup camera settings. Click backup camera, and we can see the settings right there. We can also zoom in and zoom out, which is pretty cool. So we'll head zoom in. As you guys can see, the parking block structure right there. Zoom back out, and you guys also have the guidance lines also, which is really cool as well too. And like I said, it's a very simple system to use. And for how big the truck is, it actually seems very small when you guys have these features. Kasha and I have been using this the entire day we had the truck, and actually, again, I love it. So yeah. All right, so as you guys know, this has the massive 5.7 liter V8 Hemi, and actually gas mileage really isn't that bad. Right now I'm averaging roughly about between 20 and 21 miles a gallon on the highway, and that's honestly not bad at all for a big truck like this, especially with, having a Hemi in it. And like I said, that's something that really goes a long way for a lot of truck people, because that's why Ford built the V6, the EcoBoost, stuff like that. And I mean, to be honest with you, this thing gets about the same gas mileage as the EcoBoost does, and it's a V8. So I mean, it's sort of, if you guys want that V8, that the old school fashioned V8, and you guys want it in a truck, I would say Dodge Ram all day long over the EcoBoost. I'm not really a big, V6 in a truck kind of guy, because I mean, I've heard a lot of stories, when the EcoBoost did first come out for trucks, the turbos kept going out in it, and I mean, it was just...
Not only that, I mean, look, you're buying a truck, it's like buying a muscle car. You can't just put in a V6 and say that I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Some people, I would say, agree with the fact that the EcoBoost is quick and it's more gas efficient. All means to you, sure, but a truck is a truck. So if I'm gonna buy a truck, I want the V8, or I want like a turbo diesel. Like I want the Cummins you know, I want the power. Like, I want what's there, what a truck is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know? Like, a V6, I'm sorry, but those who own one, I'm not going to bash you. I'm not here to say all that. I'm just saying that if I'm going to buy a truck, I'm going to buy a truck for its specific reason. Like a V8. You know? I love trucks for that. I want to hear that. The rumble of the V8.
Alright guys, but yeah, so we want to, you know, remind you guys of our 100 subscriber giveaway. That was sexy.
Someone got distracted. I saw that purple challenge too.
Anyway, back to the original conversation. So, you guys, we're getting so close to getting to 100 subscribers. Right now, we're at 94, 95. And I mean, it's so surreal that we grew this fast. It's all thanks to you guys as well as everybody that's helped us out. And that's why we're, you know, we're grateful for all of you guys, and we want to keep giving back to you guys, which is why we keep doing, you know, our 50 subscriber increment giveaway, basically. And like I said, it's just, you guys have no idea how much, you know, you helped us out. So, like I said, we're getting so close to 100 subscribers. So right now we have the our giveaway, which is the one lucky winner will get $25 gift card to any performance truck they want. They'll also be able to participate in our podcast that we have going on, and the third prize that they'll get too is we'll take them out to dinner too, and that's, you know, that's a nice restaurant, you know, higher end stuff like that. So, and this is, we'll draw randomly from a hat, stuff like that, like we did last time. So yeah, and I mean, we want to give a massive shout out to Will Motivation. We will be doing our collaboration video here very soon as he gets back from vacation from Florida, and I cannot wait for that. What else do we have going on?
I'm moving to Florida.
That's true.
So that's going to be a huge
July,
move.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it won't be until it got pushed back because of my surgery. So that was a big downer. But we're definitely, my wife and I are still aiming to move down to Florida in July, and hopefully June. That's a good mark. But if not, then July for sure.
Alright guys, so we want to thank you guys for watching the 2020 Dodge Ram Limited. I am sorry I forgot to do a proper outro, but we do have you guys covered. And is there anything else you want to add, Kashyap?
No, other than the fact that we do appreciate every one of you guys. Please do like and subscribe. It's a huge appreciation to all y'all.
Yep. And we want to see you guys later. Peace.